We're running out of time, and I want to touch on something that Annabelle raised before about turning back the boats. Now, the Indonesian ambassador had an interesting interview with Jim Middleton during the week, and he started out by explaining a conversation that he had with one of Tony Abbott's advisors.
I told him that if you take that policy, it means that you bring all the burdens to Indonesia. And what about our cooperation? If you bring all the asylum seekers back to Indonesia, it means that you don't have you just give us all the burdens. Julie Bishop said it was not actually what Tony Abbott meant, and she explained to me that in the coalition will always consult Indonesia in any matter facing both of us.
She said what he said did not mean that.
Yeah, it was actually what she said to me.
There have been not journalists around this table, but certainly others who've misrepresented a policy to the Indonesian government, which I think was a very reckless and irresponsible thing to do.
Okay, now I think this is probably a longer conversation for another day, but it is an element of this turn back the boat thing that it needs to be properly explained to the Indonesian, surely.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Rudd, who promised in 2007 that he'd turn boats around where appropriate, had a lengthy public and kind of quite agonising standoff with Indonesia with the Oceanic Viking when it tried to return a bunch of, several hundred asylum seekers to Indonesia with then the approval and permission of Budiono. I mean, it was a debacle. They couldn't land the boat, and we all remember that circumstance. And the point is that you're not operating in a vacuum, I guess, when you turn these vessels around. It's not just sort of off you go, see you later. I mean, there's a recipient and a government and a people at the other end to whom you are assigning the problem.
All right, more with our panel shortly. Annabelle Crabb, George Megalogenis and Gerard Henderson. But now, Mike Bowes and Talking Pictures.